In an earlier video today, I said Gina Carano is one of the best of us. By that I mean humans. Her positive outlook in nature has really been a light amidst the darkness in social media, of cancel culture, hate mobs, and all the far left drivel that gets platformed out of places like Disney. This video, we're going to go over some comments that she made to the Daily Wire, or about the Daily Wire, and her recent announcement that she's going to be working on a movie with them, with people like Ben Shapiro, which is pretty awesome. It's standing together, right? I always talk about that. We stand together, we rise together, we do not kneel. You know, y'all know the catchphrases, a lot of you that watch these. This is what I'm talking about. It is now more important than ever that we stand together, that we show solidarity as individuals from different perspectives and different walks of life, how we will not bend the knee to cancel culture. This is fighting a true form of evil, in my opinion. Let's look at an article. So this is from the New York Post. Take it for what you will. Gina Carano says they can't cancel us, reportedly has new project. Canceled conservative actress Gina Carano fired back Friday, saying she's taking her talents to a right-wing entertainment company for a new movie project, according to a report. Carano, who was fired from the hit series The Mandalorian over controversial social media tweets this week, said she refused to be silenced and is now working on a flick with a conservative website, Daily Wire, according to Deadline. They can't cancel us if we don't let them, Carano told the outlet. The Daily Wire is helping make one of my dreams to develop and produce my own film come true. One of her dreams. I say that all the time when I ask you guys to help subscribe to a channel, help an independent creator rise, share out a link for a comic book or a novel or something that somebody's putting out, an independent writer, independent artist, whoever they are, podcaster. You're helping make a dream come true. You're helping progression. You're helping somebody better themselves, to do better for themselves, who is trying. And that's the kind of person Gina is. She's not only a good person, but she's constantly striving to be better. I cried out and my prayers were answered. I'm sending out a direct message of hope to everyone living in fear of cancellation by the totalitarian mob. Absolutely. She added, I have only just begun using my voice, which is now freer than ever before, and I hope it inspires others to do the same. Leading by example, my friends, leading by example. This is how you progress as a person. This is how you do it. You don't make better decisions for yourself, live better, be more positive, and do what you have to do for anyone else, unless that's maybe a child or a parent. You do it for yourself. You do it to lead by example, to be a better person. And that's what Gina does. The 30-year-old star who played Cara Dune in the Star Wars-inspired Disney Plus show will produce and star in a film that will be released to members of the Daily Wire, which is co-founded by conservative political commentator Ben Shapiro. That is awesome. We could not be more excited to work with Gina Carano, an incredible talent dumped by Disney and Lucasfilm for offending the authoritarian Hollywood left. This is what Daily Wire exists to do, provide an alternative not just for customers, but for creators who refuse to bow to the mob. This is what I'm talking about. This is what we have to get behind. We do not kneel. We do not kneel. But we do so striving for positivity, striving for progression and change within ourselves, within our community. Not hate mobs, not cancel culture, not people espousing rhetoric while trying to cancel others who don't co-sign to their terrible rhetoric. But people who strive to be better for themselves, for our community, to be examples of light in the darkness that this world can bring. We're eager to bring Gina's talents to Americans who love her, and we're just as eager to show Hollywood that if they want to keep canceling those who think differently, that'll just be helping us build the X-Wing to take down their DeathStar. Love the terminology. Love the terminology. This is where we're at. This is where all of us collectively, and understand, guys, understand if you're another content creator, if you're a smaller channel, and no matter how big your channel is, that you mean something. You mean something in this fight for common sense. We are the common sense crowd. We do not all think alike, and we are all independent. We all have our own beliefs. We all have our own expectations and values. But what we all share is the understanding that all of us have a voice, a deserved voice, independently that carries weight, and that strives to be better people. Examples for everyone. And if you are a viewer, a subscriber, and in your life, I would hope you'd be doing the same. I'd hope that you strive for personal excellence, that you strive to be a better person all the time. This is what our community is about. This is what the Menace has been about, in my opinion, from my perspective. It's what Rogue Entertainment's about. It's about trying to be a better person, leading by example, like Gina, like Ben are doing. I'm so proud of Gina Carano. Now, understand, I don't talk to her. She don't follow me on Twitter. I've never asked her to. But at this point, I can pretty much state that she's been fired. And Disney Lucasfilm didn't have the cojones to say it out loud, to be upfront about it. They were little bitches about it. Gina has dealt with so much harassment, abuse, cancel culture mobs, hate mobs, far-left idiots. She has dealt with so much in the last few months, and she's not the only one. I've watched friends and people that I respect in our community deal with the same for a long time. But she had a certain heat on her that some of them didn't. She was probably one of the only people at Disney Lucasfilm, one of the last people that I had any faith in, that I respected. That's gone now. But she has thrived. And she will continue to thrive. She's gained like 300,000 followers on Twitter and her social media since all this dropped. This is a positive force, and I support this force, and I hope that you do too. Because even if you're not a conservative, even if I'm not a conservative, I'm not a Republican, it shouldn't really matter what you are, what religion, what part of the population you're in, or you identify with. It shouldn't matter. What matters is that we all fight together, refusing to kneel to the mob, to cancel culture, and that we do so in a way that's positive, that reinforces one another's ability to have an opinion, even if we do not agree with it. Civil discourse is one of the most powerful tools in understanding the human experience. We need to hear those different opinions and values. Shouldn't cancel them. This is, I've said this before, this is more important than just one person. It's more important than just one person. It is the idea. It is the idea in the freedom of expression, and that we all should have it. Fighting true evil, fighting cancel culture, is of paramount importance. I am proud of Gina and everything that she has gone through, and how she continues to be a positive influence to us and our greater community, our human community. I would ask that any of you who have not, if you are on Twitter, give at Gina Carano a follow. I would encourage that all of us stand with Miss Carano and all of her endeavors in the future. I would ask this no matter what part of the political spectrum you're on or social identification, whatever you are. If you have a vested interest in your ability to speak freely, for that of the coming generations to express themselves freely, without coercion, harassment, shame, then it is time for us to come together and fight cancel culture. Support Gina as I do. We love Gina Carano. I stand with Gina. Hashtags help. Make your voice heard. Only together can we rise against this awful tide of cancel culture. I am author Stephen Walton, the Fandom Menace historian. I suffer no fools. Be good to each other. Peace.